をしようとしている。どこへ行こうというんだ。うつろはざる者。そうだというのか。違う。人はそんなに汚れてはいない。
Well, if you already weren't a fan of Breath of Fire, that anime-ass intro has got to help a little bit, right? Anyways, welcome everybody to Breath of Fire 4. Also, let me click the button before the intro plays again, because it just plays real quick if you leave the title screen here for too long. But anyway, welcome to Breath of Fire 4, everybody. Let's press start before it loads that shit again. And, well, let's do a little bit of an intro here on what we're doing here. So, let's bring up the fact that I have played Breath of Fire 3 on the channel. That is my favorite in the series, Breath of Fire 3 is. And in the past, in my life, I've also beaten Breath of Fire 1 and 2. I have not done them on the channel. There's still possibilities for the future. But Breath of Fire 4 is actually the second Breath of Fire game I ever played. At least, spent the time playing. I shouldn't say, I ever tried. The first and the second one I tried later. Right now I'm just seeing if there's anything I need to change. I probably want to make message speed fast, but otherwise we could probably leave everything else off. Like vibration we can leave off, that's fine. We can leave everything else fine. But anyway, my point is, this game, I remember wanting this game really badly because I loved Breath of Fire 3 a lot. And then when I saw it at the store, I pretty much caved immediately. So, in the same vein where I bought Final Fantasy IX on my own, Lunar 2 on my own, because I had seen earlier games in the series from my brother buying them. Breath of Fire 3 was another one that he bought, but 4 was like, okay, I'm buying this because 3 was awesome. And you know what? This game is pretty awesome, I'm not going to lie. This game is a pretty good sequel in the series. There's nothing really wrong with it that I can think of from a, why have I never beaten it? Other than I remember getting to a boss fight that I remember getting stuck at and not being able to beat. That's all I remember. I don't remember why I didn't use a guide or be more persistent about trying to beat the boss. I couldn't tell you why I ever ditched this game and didn't finish it. I mean, to be fair, my first couple playthroughs of Breath of Fire 3 were abandoned as well back in the day. But this game I've just never come back to, and I've had it sitting on my shelf since forever. Basically, I got this game probably circa year 2000, 2001 maybe. That's when I bought this game, and I've had it ever since. And, well, I've never come back to it to beat it. It's the same reason, probably, that I've never finished Legend of Dragoon, even though I got all the way to the 4th disc original playthrough. I don't really have a good excuse. It just never happened. So, without further ado, let's start up Breath of Fire 4. I'm pretty excited about this. Either way, I'm not going to call this a blind playthrough, even though I called something like Legend of Dragoon a blind playthrough, because I have technically started this game more than once before. Because I think the first time I played it with my cousin, and then I played it again on my own time. Neither time did I finish it, though. I know, right? I don't understand how I can play a game multiple times and not finish it, but I'm certain I'm not the only person out there who's done that. Am I done babbling? I'm done babbling. Let's do it. I'm excited about this. Also, main character, as always in every Breath of Fire game, his default name is Ryu, which just means dragon, which is ironic because, spoiler alert, the main character in all Breath of Fire games can turn into a dragon. Just saying. If you've played Breath of Fire 3 or 1 or 2, that's pretty much just a staple of the series. So you can probably look forward to a little bit of dragon action with a name like Ryu. Anyway, let's do it, man. I'm excited. No reason to rename him. Pretty sure in the previous game I did not. I left his name as Ryu in that game as well. Another one of those silent pro tags with the blue hair. Also, yeah, you're always a blue hair person. Also, shh. I don't think there's any English voice acting in these cutscenes. I know there was some Japanese stuff in the anime-ass intro. It all started on the 3rd day after we had left the castle. That morning, we had entered the great desert on our sand flyer. Who's talking and who's we? We were heading toward the town of Sinesta, the last known location of my sister, Alina. Oh, I know who's talking. Took me a second, but I know. Sinesta lies on the edge of the desert. All we had to do was cross the desert. So here we are, crossing the desert. These characters should look pretty familiar, at least in their looks. Look, Cray, a shooting star! Am I supposed to press a button, or is it going to go? I guess I gotta press the button. Damn, Cray got that six-pack, though. You see that shit? We'll find her. Won't we, Cray? Don't worry, Nina. We'll find her. I swear it. He swears it. Alright, so we got Nina and we got Cray. I'll talk more about those names in a minute. Let's just get through this intro stuff. So going through the desert, looking for apparently Nina's sister, Alina. That's new, right? On a sand ship. That's also new. Never really had a sand ship before. That's pretty cool, right? Going across the desert in a ship. I always thought it was pretty neat. Cool aesthetics. Kind of some new stuff for the new, you know, this next game in the series. I don't think there was ever sand ships in the previous games. But anyway, I guess we'll call this Chapter 1, Awakening. Awaken, 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 awaken. There's always an awakening. Hooray. Whew, it's hot out here. Oh, don't worry, Cray. I'm alright. I was just thinking that it's probably better if we don't move around during the day. Let's find some shade and wait till the sun goes down. Until the sun goes down. Really, I'm alright, Cray. Besides, I want to find my sister as soon as possible. Calm down. We've come this far. It won't hurt to rest for a while. Not much of a change if we don't... Sorry. Not much of a change if we get there today or tomorrow. Today or tomorrow. I guess I could have said it a little more distinctly. What the? Who's... Ryu Hayabusa? Wrong Ryu. What the? Oh, shit. A dragon. That's a dragon? That was the weirdest dragon I ever saw. I heard there was a dragon in the desert, but I was hoping we wouldn't be lucky enough to find it. Oh, shit, dude. Here he comes! Oh, shit. That is the ugliest dragon I've ever seen in my life. It's a butthole dragon. It's a butthole dragon. Hold on to something. Woo! Shook him. Let's go, Cray. You got this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've never heard of dragons attacking people before. Even if it doesn't mean to attack us, we can't let it hit us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Blast it. Uh-oh. No use! It's gonna ram us! Okay, well that's not good. That's no bueno. Ramsacked by a dragon. Wah, wah. What a start, right? Tink, tink, tink. Oh shit. Cray fixing that ship like it ain't nothing. Although that thing was pretty buried. It's no use. The sand's gotten into everything. Damn it. I can't fix it. Not without any spare parts. You think that dragon attacked us on purpose? Hard to say. We haven't seen it since then either. Maybe he just don't like ships in his yard, you know what I'm saying? Well, whether it did or not, we should be thankful that we crashed near the edge of the desert and not in the middle. How convenient. Here, we're in walking distance of the towns along the desert border. You think we can find the parts we need at one of them? Probably, but there's one small problem. If we leave our sand flyer here, we run the risk of getting stolen by bandits. Not much point in going into town and coming back with spare parts if there's no sandflower to use them on. Solid point. Solid point.
Alright then, Cray. I'll go.
But, Nina...
I can't live my whole life with you looking out for me. For starters, what would my sister think?
Alright, alright. You win, Nina. Let's see. If I remember right, there's a town called Sarai to the south of here. You might be able to find some spare parts there. Good luck, Nina. I'm counting on you.
Don't worry, I'll be back before you know it.
Here, take this. It's the King's Sword. I hope we don't need to use it. But better safe than sorry, right?
See you when I get back, Cray.
Safe trip, Nina. You watch yourself here.
I hear. Well, this is new, right? Our first time playing Breath of Fire and starting off with not Ryu as the main character. At least it's a control. He's not even here yet. We got Cray, we got Nina. So let's talk about Nina. Is Nina the same Nina she's always been in every goddamn freaking game? It's always a winged wind princess. Oh, also, you can see right away, we can turn all 4 directions. I don't know if that's the case in every single place in the entire game that you can go all 4 directions. But I believe in Breath of Fire 3, you were only able to... In fact, I don't think you could turn it at all. The only thing you could do is you could, like, lock it in place and turn the camera so you could see things behind walls. But the camera would automatically revert back. Actually, it says right there, 360 degrees. I think if it doesn't say 360 degrees, you're only able to turn it a certain amount. Anyway, your other options are you can run. So you can run around here. If you hold down circle button. Obviously, square button is the menu. Usual menu affair. We'll be in and out of here plenty later. We don't need to describe anything there. Triangle actually will use your character's ability. If you remember in the previous game, every character had their own special ability when they were walking around in the world. Ryu can slice a sword. Nina could throw magic with her scepter. Ray could unlock doors and stuff. Gar could push things. What was it? Pico could headbutt things, and Momo could shoot things with her gun. In this game, starting off with Nina, she can fly up in the air and kind of help you have a better view to see things. So if you're having trouble finding something, if you fly up high, you can she gives you kind of a top-down view of the area to kind of give you a better look if there's something behind and hiding. So there you go. If I remember correctly, there's not really anything on this screen to pick up. I just wanted to kind of give you a little primer of what we're doing here. I'm kind of using a guide for this playthrough, so I'm not going to call this a blind playthrough for sure. Like sometimes I do when I replay a game, but I haven't played it in so long, it's going to be kind of blind. This game's not going to be that blind because like I said, I've played it a couple times, at least from the beginning I have. So I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I've never seen this. I'm going to probably be there's going to be a lot of memories here. Anyway, when you're walking around, oh, by the way, the world map is nowhere near as cool as it was in Breath of Fire 3. I will state that right now. That's definitely one thing I'm not as big of a fan of in this game. The world map is basically just dots on the map. You follow along the paths just by pressing the direction. It'll automatically move you. Kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics. But there's no random battles on this map. But as you can see, there will be random situations where an exclamation point will pop up. And if you click a button when it happens, kind of similar. In Breath of Fire 3, they did have exclamation points on the map and question marks and stuff. But in this case, we can't go any further. You have to stop here. If this big-ass exclamation point pops up, you have to click on it. It's going to be some event is going to happen. And, well, can you imagine what the event might be? Somebody help me! Is that what he said? Help me? I think that's what he said. I didn't get to click. It did it on its own. Whoa! Look at the size of that hole!
Who you talking to, girl?
That merchant and his goods must have fallen in.
You're falling in too.
Just like this.
Just like you.
Just like you. You fell in the hole, boo.
Uh-oh. There's something in the hole. Uh-oh.
There's something here. Oh snap. What the hell are you? Nina, you just gonna stand there, or it's not attacking. It's not a monster, I guess. He got wings like me. And he cool. It's like a big dragonfly. Emphasis on the dragon part. And lo and behold, that was funny. For some reason, I wasn't scared at all. That wasn't funny at all. A person? Yeah, there's a person. And he looked naked as fuck. Whoa! I like how he just stood up like, yeah, what's up, girl? If you wouldn't mind, do you think you could put on some clothes? I'm sure you can find some in the carriage there. You know, in the merchant's carriage, you know, because it's totally your stuff. He's like, what, you don't like what you see? I'm sorry. Maybe later then. Oh, so you mean you're not working with that merchant who was here? Probably not. How did you get inside this crater then? Did you fall in? How did such a big hole get here in the first place anyway? Did you see that monster that was here before? You know, the one that looked like a dragon or something? I wonder what it really was. Oh, I'm sorry. You probably don't know the answers to those questions any more than I do you? My name is Nina. I'm from Windia. Well, Windia's still in the game. What's your name? Ryu? Alright then, Ryu. Let's see if we can get out of here. Sounds good to me. Kia! Nice. And apparently Ryu's gonna... Yeah, okay. Get a rope. Alright, smart. Sorry, Ryu. Where are you heading to? I don't know. No say. You don't know? Then that means you're lost. Nah, I just don't know where I'm going. Yes, it does. Admit it. You're lost. There's nothing to be ashamed about. I got lost a lot when I was younger. Alright then, Ryu. Why don't you come with me to the nearest town? Sounds good. Yo, she gave him the king sword? What? You can use this sword. Alright. You might need it to get to town. We have to go through some areas populated by monsters. Sounds good. Let's get going then, shall we? Sure. Sounds sexy. Alright, so that's where Ryu shows up. Nina finds him in a hole on the way to the first town. And that's now a spot... Oh, there's nothing here except for a crater. Oh. Oh. Wait, what? It wouldn't let me go back? I was just trying to go back. It actually won't let you go back from here. Okay. So you can't go back and visit Cray even if you wanted to. So I'll just show you right now. If you walk along the map, you'll see these question marks pop up. Very similar in Breath of Fire 3 that would happen when you're walking around the map. You'd see question marks. If you go in there, you're just going to fight random battles. We have no need to do that right now, but just know that it is an option if you wanted to do that. I think, just like with Breath of Fire 3, when you go to those random battle areas, there will be one random item you can pick up as well. Again, we don't really need to do that because we're going to the cliff, which is just going to be another area where there's going to be monsters anyways. So let's do it. Welcome to the cliff. The stinking cliff. Welcome to the cliff. Let's see. We have to go over these cliffs to get to Sarai. Let's hurry and try to get over them before it gets dark. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Also, took literally one step and we're fighting. Alright, we're fighting. Our first battle of the game, guys. Pretty much the exact same battle system as the previous game.
The menu's a little different, but basically the same basic idea. You choose all your characters' attacks. I believe the order that they are in on the in your party, you should put them in order based on speed. Whoever's the fastest should be number 1, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. That should be how you set this up if I remember correctly. Right now we only have 2 characters anyway, so it doesn't matter. There's going to be more to the battle system in that they'll have to explain, but for now, that's all you need to know. It's the first enemy in the game. It's a freaking Cap. Fuck this Kappa up, dog. Kia. Damn, 105 damage. That seems like a lot of damage early on, doesn't it? We're already hitting over in the hundreds. Just for emphasis, I guess. Anyway, Nina starts at level 5. Ryu only starts at level 1, so a few level ups to get Ryu leveled up is probably not a horrible idea. The early part of the game is not too difficult regardless of the level that Ryu's at. Nothing's going to get thrown at you where you're like, oh my god, I wish I would have grinded to get Ryu some level ups. Nothing's going to be too crazy. With a little strategy, ain't no problem. Anyway, there is a treasure here. I think there's a path back here. You also see that this place does not have a 360-degree angle. If you look up at the top left of the thing where the angle thing was, where it said 360 in that other area. Also, hello, Goo. It's our good friend, the Igoos. How I missed you so. And you'll probably notice right off the bat, when you're fighting an enemy, you'll see that their HP is a question mark, but after you've killed one of them, the HP bar actually will show up. It's not in number form, it's just a block. And if we kill them in one turn, we'll never get to see how much damage we're actually doing. Also, Ryu level 2, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He gonna catch up quick. No worries on that. So anyway, yeah, you can only turn the camera 90 degrees here, which means you can only go back and forth. This is more closer to Breath of Fire 3, but in the sense that you can at least turn the camera one direction and then turn it back. Anyway, that's an ammonia. Also, again, you can utilize this to kind of help you see hidden paths and stuff. If you didn't see that hidden path that I showed by turning the camera, you can use Nina to help you look at stuff. Also, you can switch party members with one of the triggers. That would be L2. By the way, I am playing this on PS3, FYI, just if you didn't know what console I was playing it on. It is a PS1 game, which I am playing my legit PS1 disc, but I'm using my PS3 to play. Oh boy, here we go. Also, I picked up an ammonia there. That's basically a Phoenix Down, just FYI, if you didn't already know. Looks like we've run out of road. Make the jump, bitch. But don't worry, we should be able to jump over this. All you have to do is stand. All you have to do to jump is stand at the right place. It's narrow enough to jump, and press the X button, or move in the direction you want to jump using the directional buttons. Try it. So there's 2 ways to do this, I guess, is press the X button while you're standing there, or if you actually press the direction, he'll also just automatically jump. See? It's easy, isn't it? One more to go. Cool. Huh. See, I just ran into it and you made the jump. You just have to be on that correct square to do it. Good thing you were able to jump. We're really high up. Whoa! Don't you just love that feeling you get when looking down from a high place like this? It makes me dizzy. It's so exciting. Ryu's like, hell nah. Also, uh-oh. Shit. Oh, God, Ryu, you beast. Fucking jumping down from a cliff. You crazy, boy. Okay, well, he's just trying to save her. Look at that, though. She's fine. She has wings. And also, faceplant. That's a scorpion. Are you alright, Ryu? Did you do that because you thought I needed help? Yeah. You're not hurt, are you? I'm sorry, I didn't tell you about my wings. I can use them to fly a little, so I can survive a fall like that. Well, that's good. But it was very brave of you to do that, Ryu. Very brave and heroic. Thank you. Alright. Looks like it's getting dark. Looks like the sun's going down. It's probably safer if we just wait until it's light to climb up the cliff. Let's look for a place we can sleep. Okay. We're looking for a place to sleep. Okay. Can't turn the camera anymore. We're at 0 degrees. But I don't think there's anywhere else to go other than right over here. There's a cave. Alright. Looks like we could camp here.
Now all we need is a fire. You got it. And that's how I ended up here. Story time, eh? Where are you heading, Ryu? Whoops, I forgot. You're lost, aren't you? Sort of. Tomorrow, once we get to town, I'm sure we'll be able to find someone who knows you. Totally. Totally. And our adventure with Nina hath begun. It's exciting. Oh, in the meantime, something else is going on, because this is not where Ryu and Nina were at a second ago. And this is what makes the storytelling in this game a little more interesting than Breath of Fire 3. We get a little bit of extra action going on in other places. First of all, big old Pokemon dog, and who the hell is this guy? So, the time hath come. Yes, my lord, majesty. 'Twould appear that something is amiss. Where are the courtiers, the priests? Why is there not a single voice raised in greeting at thy return? 'Tis not of import, they are mortals. Were we to attempt to understand their mind, we should spend an eternity. There be more pressing matters to attend to. Canst thou not sense it, this presence? 'Tis far, and still slumbering. But 'tis what we have sought, lo these many ages. Wanku, guard our place of rest. As you wish, sire. Wanku, huh? Alright. Majesty, whither art thou going? We shall go to our capital, as was planned. We shall meet at the appointed place when the time hath come. Okay, so now we're this guy, which is pretty interesting, right? Got a full 360 degree here. If you want to know who this guy is, go into the menu. His name is Pho Lou. I don't remember. Did it say Pho Lou when he was talking? I don't think so. Also, apparently there's a treasure here. I don't know if I can grab this. I don't know if I can grab this treasure right now, actually. I think that treasure might be inaccessible at this moment in time. We may have to grab it at a later date. No, wait. I'm able to grab it now. Yo, we got an Ambrosia. Let's go. Ambrosia is actually a pretty damn good healing item, is it not? Also, you'll notice immediately the Pho Lou is a fucking beastie. Oh, okay. It's a full... all dragons HP to full. Okay, yeah. So it fills up all your HP to full for dragons. Anyway, this guy's level 60 goddamn 4. So he's a goddamn beast. What a fucking character we get to control this early on in the game. What this is all about, we'll find out as we kind of go. But yeah, this is the interesting part about this story. Is it's kind of told in pieces, back and forth between Ryu and this guy. Obviously, the scenes with this guy are less important, but less important, or less, there's less of them. Most of the time, you're just going to be playing the story with Ryu, and that's the story. But you'll get these occasional side ventures with this guy, Pho Lou. And, well, at this time, it seems like he just woke up from a long slumber. How long of a slumber, we don't know. And why has he woken up, and what's that all about, and what the hell is the importance of this guy? We'll find as we go through the days. I think there's not really much we can do here. We're just kind of trying to exit. I think we can jump across here, though. Well, he ain't gonna jump. He gonna teleport, but he can teleport out of here. That's for sure. Oh, hello. Who goes there? What? Oh, what? What be ye doing in this place? Huh? Who are you? Oh, God. They say a dragon or something's supposed to appear tonight. So we were told to watch this area. A dragon or something, you say? A dragon? That's right, and not just any dragon either. They say it's the legendary Dragon of Doom, which will bring ruin to the Empire. And what be thy design for this dragon? We will destroy it, of course. Nothing can withstand the might of the Imperial Army. Thou believest thou can do such a thing? Thou art but mere mortals. Oh boy. Oh boy. So this is a dragon. Looks exactly like the one we saw earlier. Well, I should say Nina saw earlier. Thou dost not ken the power of that which you would destroy. This be a dragon. A dragon 'tis force of nature unto itself. Thou mayest as well seek to fight a volcano, or the very earth itself. Dragons doth give birth to thy kind, grant thee life, and verily taketh it away. They are to thee as thou art to an insect, in thy terms. They art gods. Oh boy. Wouldst thou fight a god? I don't know, wouldst thou? Oh boy. Well, rip those guys, because you know they ain't withstanding no dragons. Oh, and we're back to Ryu. Okay. Bouquet. Bouquet. Or are we? Apparently Ryu felt a shiver when that happened, I guess. Apparently, because now we're right back to the dude. Damn, obliterated that spot. Jesus. 'Tis as I thought. It is not the nature of mortals to change their ways. Okay, well that's cool. Keep on moving, I guess. I don't think there's anything else for us to like find in this place. I'm just kind of trying to figure out the way we need to go. Also, there are random battles here. Wasn't 100% sure, but there are. Holy crap, look at this big boy. Well, if you think this big boy is scary, think again. Kia! This boy hits 2 times for thousands of damage. Takes him out in one go. 2,000 experience for your boy Pho Lou. They'll never go up a level, but hey, I'll take the 350 Zenny. I don't really know if any of this money carries over Ryu. I don't think it does. In fact, I don't think the items do either. I think this is all stuff that's just going to be wasted. I don't know. I can't remember what happens with the stuff you pick up as Pho Lou, other than you use it in his storyline, obviously. But anyway, Tomb. That's where we started, and now we're going to go to Question Mark. I forget how long some of these sections with Pho Lou last. This first one, it's not like it's been long, but surprising that there's even this much to do. Oh, look, another Zaurus. Get him. I love the Japanese stylings of this game. Like, obviously, all the Breath of Fires kind of have this style, this anime-ish looking style. But like, listen to this music. It's so freaking like, it's got that kind of those Eastern instruments playing with it. That's what I'm trying to think of what instrument that is. But it's got the Eastern string instruments playing on it. It's good, man. It's good stuff. It's very different for a battle theme for sure. I enjoy it. Verily, thus I enjoy it. So if you're gonna play this game like a pro, I'll just tell you right now, everything you do with Pho Lou, it does affect the stuff on Ryu's side, especially his level, because you know they're 2 main characters, so the main character thing kind of crosses over. I don't know if all these experience points carry over. This is a lot of experience points and money. I don't think the money carries over. We'll just have to double check, because that's 1,000 Zenny we picked up, and a big chunk of experience for sure. Also, what are you finding here, Pho Lou? Pardon my interruption. But I believe you are the God Emperor Pho Lou. Yes. What's up with you, clown nose? I've been expecting you. Ever since I saw the flames rising from the woods where I had placed my soldiers on watch. You put them there? Thou sayest thou wert waiting for us. Thou knowest of us and what we are then? Yes, your majesty. You are the first emperor, Pho Lou, who founded our great Pho Empire. Oh. Well then. And knowing this, thou wouldst greet us with malice in thine heart, and thine bladed hand. I'm afraid times have changed, your majesty. Oh, God. Oh, you think you're going to take on Pho Lou, the Emperor. Okay, what the... Hello, Calm. Jesus, okay. Well, I'll tell you right now, nobody fucks with the Pho Lou and gets away with it. Time to meditate. Yes, Pho Lou can transform into a dragon. Let's do it. The only form he has right now is an astral, which is the basic form. So let's do it. Use meditate command to transform into a dragon. It actually tells you to do this, so if you haven't already done it like I'm doing it, this is what you should do. Become the dragon. Ah! Yeah, a lot more animation and pomp and circumstance to the whole dragon thing in this game. But yeah, that's not very dragony, sir. You're just like a dude that's got horns and shit. Yeah, I always thought the dragon in the design of this game is a little odd. It doesn't feel like you turn into a dragon, but it's cool. Anyway, I believe if you just stick with this eraser move, you're pretty much good to go. There's other moves here, sure, but I'm pretty sure eraser is the way to go here. Non-elemental, it does big time damage. Let's do it. I'm going to erase your face. Another cool thing is obviously every character when they attack, just like in Breath of Fire 3, every attack they do, they have their own little like sound effect they make. Not necessarily voices, kind of like Lunar, but more just sound effects like a ha or hua, yeah, huh. You know, some kind of sound effect. I always like that stuff. Little touches like that are always cool to me. Very memorable. Also, damn. Yeah, get used to moves like that, where it just rattles off a bunch of damage at once, that it just goes through it like a list of damage. All of that, yeah, see, there's one right there. He did it right back to us. Get used to those kind of moves. Also, make note of when you are a dragon, every turn your AP goes down. That's exactly like in Breath of Fire 3. That hasn't changed. In dragon form, your AP goes down. This is kind of giving you a preview of how battles with Ryu will go in the future, you know, when he goes dragon mode. Spoiler alert, I already mentioned Ryu is usually a dragon guy. Oh yeah, you can skip these scenes if you click the X button. After you've seen them once, you can skip them, which is actually really, really nice. Nice quality of life thing. Definitely no need to watch the animation over and over again. Materia from Final Fantasy VII. Really, though. I mean, I love watching the summons in Final Fantasy VII, but, you know, once you've seen Knights of the Round like 4 times in a row, you don't need to see it 4 more times in a row when you're casting it 8 times in a row. You might as well just take a nap at that point. That's literally like 3 minutes times 12 or times 8 of your life you're not getting back. Like, it's pretty absurd how long Knights of the Round is. Granted, this is long too, but like I said, you can skip it. I think you'd only skip it once it gets to a certain point, but yeah. Anyway, that's the way to go, because it's over now, baby. You routed the enemy like a pro. Like a pro. Pho Lou with that big honkin' 16 thou experience, not hundo. And another ambrosia. Don't mind if I do. No money, though. Well, okay then. Is that all? Oh, he's not dead, though. You appear tired, Majesty. It is to be expected, I suppose. You have just awoken from a long, long sleep. And you are not exactly complete, are you? Oh, God. 'Twould appear thou does mean not to fulfill thine duty, as thou art called upon to do by our promise. Alas, it is as you say, my lord. For now, we would have you sleep once more.
I wouldst call thee foolish, but thou art mortal, thou cannot go against thy nature. No more than a fish could walketh upon it the firmament. Ah, yeah. Still, thou wilt find that our promises are not easily broken. Return then to thine master, and tell him our words. You don't fuck with the Pho Lou, bitch.
Trying to buy time, are you, Majesty? Set fire to the trees. We must stop him before he recovers his full strength.
Huh. This guy is quite the dick butt, Mr. Big honkin' clown nose. Set fire to the trees. Please don't be such a bee. They wouldst use fire against us. Indeed, planned well have they. Alright, run away! It's fire! They set fire to the tree. Wow, can't get by that tree. Oh my god. I love how fucking Dragon Master, who just jumped up a goddamn hill backwards, can't go past a fucking tree limb, but that's fine. Whatever. Makes sense. Right? Ridiculous. Alright, well anyway. It's a breeze. But they knew where I was gonna go. Son of a beach.
As I recall, Your Majesty has a strong affinity to water, yes? And with your powers not fully returned, it is unlikely that you will be able to survive battle with my creations in this raging fire.
Sure. Affinity to water, yeah. We wouldst know thy name, O cunning one.
Yam, General of the Pho Lou Imperial Army at your service.
Oh, shit. This Yam guy got a little skill, though. Alright.
I don't want to take any chances. Find the body.
Oh, shit. He thinks he killed him? Psh, too easy. But anyway, I think that might be all for our Pho Lou adventure, part 1. Let's get back to the reuse situation.